Live before I was prepared all the way, but I'm still pretty much prepared. I'm just still setting up my camera. So bear with me. I have to check my sound, so I'm gonna wait to see if anyone joins the live. Let's see. Okay. Hey Andre, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Please let me know if you guys can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. Can anyone hear me? Okay, great. I don't know why, I don't know why there's still this latency problem. But anyways, as you can see by the title, we're wire wrapping today. Please put a like on the stream if you're here. That would help me a great deal. And yeah, we're wire wrapping and freestyling. Gonna be freestyling some of these raw crystals, and then I'll be doing some beading work to make some like earrings and stuff. I've already made some of them, but as you can see, I have more that I want to make. Today I'm not using OBS. I'm just using my phone to stream. So yeah, this happens. This is like what cram mode looks like before. This is what cram mode looks like before a pop up. There's a lot going on in this desk, but and this crowd will be a kind of new to me. So I know that there's certain things that will sell, like these sun charms will definitely sell, and then I know that like some raw stone wrappings would be good and would sell. So like I have this necklace that was already mine. My setup is kind of broken, so this camera keeps slipping. But I have this moonstone necklace that was already mine that I plan to. I polished it up some. I'll polish it up a little bit more. Put it on a chain. I'm ready to sell it. After my pop-up, I'm going to put some of these things online because they're not online yet, like this one. And I'm going to be adding these earrings to online as well. But yeah, from the last video you were there when I created this raw amethyst choker bracelet. I'm also going to be making some just plain simple necklaces that are like wire wrapped for the crystals. So we'll do that. I got some black obsidian as well. And this stone is called melanite. Yeah, my cramming is still organized, but it still feels like I'm all over the place. Hold on, like I'm putting a comment in the chat to pin it. So yeah, got a head start with like the earrings. So yeah, these are gonna be hoop earrings. And then these will be more of these red, black, and green earrings. It's gonna be a Juneteenth event, so I figured these would be a good seller. And then I'm gonna do some hoops with the African charms and some hoops with the cowrie shells. And then I have like some yin yang designs that I like to make. So for now, I'll just start wrapping some of these raw stones just so I can have like a collection of necklaces building. And I'm also gonna wrap these, which is something that I usually do on my website, on my Etsy. We'll have some spear necklaces available as well. But it's been a minute since I've just been able to sit down and just purely wrap. So I'm gonna have you guys here in my lap. Let me adjust the lighting so we can get a better look at what's going on. Yeah, so we have some pyrite here. I'd love to start with the pyrite. And we'll make it, the last time I sewed a pyrite, I'm pretty sure I wrapped it with gold. I also just ordered some more gold chain because I'm ready to start making more gold pieces, but I would feel like more comfortable if I had more gold chain. So this is the gold chain I've ordered in bulk. It's a rope chain, and I think that gold always looks pretty nice with the pyrite. So I was planning to do like the copper, but I'll probably do this one in copper, and this one I'll wrap it in gold. It's not gonna go on this chain because I don't have it. It's not gonna come in time, but I do have some gold chain still left in here. I gotta see how much. This is clearly not enough, which is why I haven't been making like a lot of gold pieces. Yeah, it sucks to be out of it. So actually, this kind of puts a spin on things. If I make any gold, well, I'm probably gonna only have room to make one gold piece because I'm glad I ordered that chain. But this is only gonna be enough for like one gold necklace. So I actually should choose which piece I'm gonna do in gold wisely. I wanted to do like some gold with this sunstone that I have. When I did my crystal haul video, I was supposed to show these, but I had lost them in my couch. So I don't know. I'm gonna reconsider. I might not wrap this one in gold just yet. So we can start with this piece instead because I know I would like to wrap this with some copper wire. And I'm gonna start off with like 12 gauge copper wire. Just like a basic kind of wrap that you guys have seen me do in the past. And just to talk while I wrap, I like to just use my thumbs to create natural curves. I know it's late night, so it's not like a lot of people here, but if anyone is here and has questions on anything, let me know. With pyrite, you gotta kind of be like somewhat gentle with it depending on what type of cut it is, because pirate can break kind of easily in a way. I was thinking to do a simple veil, just one loop, but I'll make it like a bigger one. When doing pop-ups, I try to consider like everyone, like who might possibly be there, what type of crowd will it be, and you know, I want to have masculine things and feminine items as well. Even though most of my work is like, I feel like anybody can wear it no matter what. It really sucks that, you know, you can't play whatever kind of music on YouTube without the risk of things, because I was jamming. But we'll figure something else out in the future for the music thing. Thank you so much, Brad. Negro Man. I love your YouTube videos. Thank you for tuning in, and thanks for the support. I need 1 second. I have to look something quick. Okay. So, yeah. I won't be here all night. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow. Um, just because I need to like do more live streams with natural lighting. This lighting is like crazy. With it facing me, and I'm gonna flow better when I have like music. But yeah, I just thought I'd create some stuff, some nice simple pieces that we can see on camera. Also have some like Herkimer diamond I want to create something with. And Andrew, I think I'll finally use this. I'm just gonna sell the lock beads more than likely. I don't have any of those ones made right now. Yeah, I need to get like a whole bunch of coils like made already, so I can just have them ready for these designs. But thankfully today I was able to get a lot of my work done on Etsy and my website. So because of that, I will be focusing purely on this stuff tomorrow. I probably shouldn't even go to the post office tomorrow. I should just directly focus on, well, I will be doing that. I'll be focusing on creating stuff for the pop-up show. Thank you for the likes, guys. Don't hesitate to like if you're watching this. It's like one of the easiest things you can do besides just watching. Just click the button. I like that angle a lot. So this is more like a visual tutorial than explaining everything, but just so you know, this wire is 20 gauge, 30 gauge, wrapped around 24 gauge. In case you were wondering. And the main wire size is 12 gauge. I work with those. That's just the wires that I usually work with and that I've become comfortable with over time. Everybody has their own different preference. Carrot's a cool stone. Definitely a attention grabber. Sparkly. It sparkles like a disco ball. I'm gonna set like it's like what? It's 11:07. I tried to take a little nap today for like 20 minutes. It was kind of helpful. I'll probably stay up till hopefully no later than 1 and then just get back up tomorrow and do it again. That's like a cool enough design in itself. I could see some like different weaves going in here. Definitely gonna get some 24 gauge. Which I need to order more. India Lane, Grand Rising. Sorry, I was watching. I'm getting ready for my hospital treatment. Grand Hope. All is well with you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I thought about it, but I don't really feel like doing that because sometimes the music is not actually royalty free. Sometimes it's like you have to pay for it still. Um, I'm not opposed to it. I've tried doing that before, but I'm just gonna like be do research on the music that I do use for the background. But I hope all is well with you too, India, and I hope your treatment is a breeze for you today. And thank you, Brad. The only thing about this 24 gauge is like, hold on. I forgot to put my phone on D&D. I think I can do it from my laptop. Okay. So it's kind of hard to like connect this 24 gauge to the 12 gauge. If you see my other videos, I'll talk about that. It is easy to get it to connect to this coil though, but I have to do it in a way that's like creative and it won't like stick out. So I might just like pull it kind of hard in between one of the grooves like this. Hold on. Let me zoom in so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I might just like pull it. Well, I guess it doesn't want to go in between. What I'll do is I'll make it attached to this little part right here. Oh, no, that's not going to be right. It's all right. Zoom out. Thank you so much, Amelia Disclosed. Thanks for being here. Yeah, if you guys want to ask stuff, that would help me, have something more to say. It's more silent and rapping today. No music in the background. So yeah, I decided to just wrap it around this 12 gauge base. And I'm just gonna cut it right there. It'll be okay. Yeah, this will be like a more simple, this will suffice. Because I want to have some like raw stones that are wrapped at a good price. Oops. Yeah, I'm just gonna go down to like right here probably. I was thinking to do like a weaving thing, but I kind of just, I don't want to go around it. Like, I don't want to have to work around the coil. So we're just adding some texture by doing this simple coil with the 24 gauge around the base 12 gauge. And then like next I'll probably do like a smaller one. I used to do these a lot more, so I need to really get myself in the groove. I say this a lot because online orders eat up so much time, but like I definitely need to start releasing more freestyles. And for tonight, I wrote a list out of the things I would like to have for the festival. I know all of it might not be feasible, but I do want to. I do want to get most of it done. This is what the list looks like. There's a lot of stuff that I want to get done. So we'll see. I have some of it done here on the desk. But yeah, this is this. It could be more secure up here and even on this side. So we'll do some reinforcement. I think half round wire is really good for reinforcing stuff. Not this thick though. We'll use some 19 or 16 gauge half round wire to reinforce it. So I don't want this pulling out too much. So we'll connect these in the back as such. Okay, so now this is better. It's not as loose back here anymore. And then I don't want this to be too loose because, believe it or not, I was planning to do a live stream. I might not get to his repair until Friday, but I was planning to do a live stream for this IRA Moldavite pendant that I made for somebody. He broke it. It got caught on something. I think he said at work. I don't remember the context, but it got caught on something and broke. And so, like, that's why I really try to make things very strong. Now, that is the only part because this part is kind of vulnerable. I actually usually, like, because of that reason, I try to connect this part to this part on the ox, because it's like a loose leg. But you never know what kind of lifestyles people live, so you try to make stuff as tight as you can. So that's why I want to make this part up here tighter. Because you never know, someone could be working and it gets caught in something and it stretches the wire out. So I always try to have like some kind of reinforcement to prevent those things from happening. Because even though like I do offer a repair service, I can even repair stuff, that I didn't make. But it's not like that's my goal. I'm not creating something with like, oh, this will last this amount of time and then, I can repair it. Like, no, I want it to be durable for like forever. I know that's not always possible, but I try to make things as durable as I can so that the customer doesn't have to come back for repair. And instead, just, keep getting new pieces to build the collection. So it's getting tighter. And we're going to, honestly, I could see us doing something right here in the front with this half round wire. And I like this raw with the round wire because it has so many holes and gaps for me to add design. And it's all just pure freestyle, like get in where you fit in vibe. Let's see. I don't know what I exactly envisioned. What size table will you have? I'm gonna show you the email later. I think they said I'll have 2 tables though. I remember a 6 being in there. I don't remember. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so I think I might go with that. Just because, why not? We're having fun with it. We're creating security and unique beauty at the same time. Can't be mad at that. Still gotta add a little bit more up top. Um, I'm just seeing if I want to put it like this way or that way. This should be the last finishing touch of this piece. So I'll just connect it to like this spar right here. Yeah, no, Andre, it really is therapeutic. Like, you don't realize how much you need to just sit down and freestyle until you just do it. Yeah. Okay, so that has done it. That is what I prefer. Granted, this thing could somehow be, but this is very firm. I already dropped it on accident, so we know it survives the drop test. But this is a very firm piece, and it even looks cool from the back. Because I notice sometimes I'll intend for something to be the front side, and I'll see the person wearing it backwards, and I'll be like, well, hey, they bought it, it's theirs. So, look through them, please. But that is, we now have a pyrite added to the collection of things. I really like this design a lot, actually. It's like a triangle type shape mixed in. I've had this piece for a while. I'm surprised it didn't sell yet. Maybe somebody's waiting on a sale. Who knows? But all I'll do for tomorrow is polish it up. I'm gonna let Andre. I'm gonna let you hold on to this one for. I forgot I had these kind. I would have probably. I should have been giving them to you to take to the markets. This one I never finished, but maybe I can put like some beaded crystals in the chain in the midst of it, like that. That would be cute. Or a different style. So I was gonna make some of the rings, but I really do want to do a totally separate live dedicated to making these rings by itself. So I'll probably hold off to that for that tomorrow. Maybe I can pop one out tomorrow. But I will wrap this. I'll wrap this black obsidian. I always do like a similar type of shape, so I had to think like, let's be creative in how I wrap this. I got an idea. We will go with we're still gonna use our curves, but we're gonna. There's a design I used to do a lot when I first started. I used to love doing this design, and maybe I'll bring it back today just a little. Thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate you being here. Okay, so when I first started, a lot of it was freestyling from just my own creativity. I did meet a guy in Jamaica who made crystals jewelry. And before I went to Jamaica, I had made just one piece. Well, I made three pieces, one for myself and two for my friends. And I just had some plain wire like this. I just wrapped a crystal with it, all wiry working because I didn't know much about the art at all at the time. But when I got back to America and I was like, "Ooh, I want to start creating more stuff," I did. Yeah, just I mostly freestyled, and then I would watch tutorials to do like certain things. Like I think I watched a tutorial to see how they create the spiral. Um, and then like really, if I were to ever just look at something, I'm very visual. I could already see how it was made. I'm also like that when it comes to painting. I don't know if I want to do it this way anymore. I'm trying to see. I'm like that when it comes to painting as well. So whenever I look at stuff, it's very easy for me to understand how it's made, like the mechanics of it. And I had a friend who taught me how to make, like, I knew how to make a big coil, but I had a friend who showed me a way to do this smaller coil. And just learning those bits and pieces of the creative process, it just like helped me glue together my own style and technique. So this obsidian is giving me like, cause it's so sharp, it's giving me a little pushback. I'm like, how do I want to rock this? Do I want to give it a triangular kind of shape? You know, I used to wrap obsidian arrows all the time with like 20 gauge wire. I probably should. Look at me yawning. I just want to do something like kind of spectacular with it though, you know? Maybe some like floating effect to it. Yes, India, you're very visual. Yeah, like when you're visual, you just. Cause actually, I thought when I would paint, I thought I wouldn't be able to just like paint out of my imagination. Um, but yeah, like I do really good at looking at something and recreating it when I'm painting. Like I could look at an image and recreate it and then add like other stuff to it. But it's like I want some kind of like inspiration. Otherwise, I just do abstract painting and just start drawing like shapes and things that I think of like in nature. You have to be careful when you're wrapping the black obsidian. It's very fragile. It can break pretty easily. That was like a simple bell that I created. It's closed off so that, you know, the chain just goes to that loop. Here's what we'll do to kind of lock this in. I'll pinch it a little bit right here. Now it's like locked in. It's not gonna fall out. And I want to make a spiral in the back. You gotta be careful, like when wrapping obsidian too, if it chips. Just watch out for your eyes. You don't want obsidian to fly up and like get in your eye, because that can happen. So we're making this spiral. Which would make this a really cool. See, this looks really cool as the front side too. So they'll be able to wear it however they please. I'm just trying to pull things in a little bit. Thank you, Tahini, for the jewels. Thank you, JT Leaf Rock and Mineral. It's good to see y'all popped up. I knew you would love this one too, Andre. Yeah. I really like this one a lot. Like, this is so cute. I don't even know what side to make the front side. But I do have to add, like, I would leave it this way if I felt it was super secure. But I do need to secure this down just a little. So we're gonna get some 20 gauge and add a little reinforcement and perhaps a little lightning bolt type thing. Yeah, freestyling is where all the magic is at. Okay. We're just doing something minor that way it can still be like really cool double-sided pendant. And this one is so cool, but it'll also be like a good price because of the simplicity. Yeah, I really like this a lot. That's all I needed. It's nice and firm now. And even if they drop it, even though this is like sticking out a little bit, I think it'll still be good. Like, it'll likely land on the copper side and be all right. But that little 20 gauge did all we needed really for it to be locked in. Yeah, this will go on the snake chain. I want to do a lightning bolt, but I'm like also okay with just this flat line as well. But you know, yeah, it's been done. So here's to this piece. It is gonna be on the snake chain. This is such a cute piece. I wish I could put it online. I love selling online, but I also, you know, I try to do a yearly pop up or something. I love selling online though, for sure. Because I like technology, I like camera work, I like photography. So when I'm online, I get to involve the skill of photography, and I get to you know, I get to reach more people that are throughout the world. And, I love traveling. So selling online goes beyond just, um, it goes beyond just like retail. It's like a whole thing that allows me to merge different skills together. Um, Thank you, Amelie. Okay, so we're 2 pendants down. Exciting. We've created these two. I'll put this chain up. So honestly, I'm just about set for. So one of the ideas I was thinking about is I want to make like a really big masculine piece with the double jump ring chain that I make, and like wrap this it wouldn't be like in this exactly, but just somehow wrap this in either a thick wire like this or in the 12 gauge. I like the dynamics of this smoky quartz cluster. So I want to have like a big piece too. I have so much stuff on the list. I was even like, ooh, I can make a crown. But we'll see. This one I'm gonna outline the shape. Let it be something kind of simple. But I think I will flatten the wire for that, like how this wire is flattened. And if I have time, I'm gonna put this on a lapis lazuli chain that looks like this. Cause it's nothing like having a nice strong lapis lazuli piece. I don't always get to wrap the Larimar, but I know I need to wrap some of that. This is the stone of Dominican Republic. Nice stone. With these, let's wrap this one. I love putting these inside of the coil. This is the blue apatite. Make sure you put it like on the stream if you're just coming in. I might even go with the 12 gauge. We can do like that's very cute. Very cute. See cute. See cute. And really, a lot of wire wrapping is just about like shaping things and forming things to your desire. You know what we're gonna do in the back? Who can guess what we're gonna do with the back? If you can guess, take a guess. I keep forgetting. I need to do the Etsy gift card giveaway, Andre. I don't know like in which way to incorporate it. Maybe we'll try to incorporate it in tomorrow's live stream. But no one guessed yet. I'm gonna make a spiral for the back. Because the spiral will be a good way to hold the stone. I'll worry about the giveaway actually after the pop-up event. The spiral is cool too because it gives like a musical kind of feel element, a nice rhythm to the piece. Since it's so thick and the stone is small, I'm just trying to like place it correctly. Oh, this is just such a beautiful stone. Yeah, I know. We gotta do that giveaway. But let's do the giveaway after. Um, let's do the giveaway after the pop-up. But for the people who are watching now, you should stay tuned into these live streams because Andre sponsored a free Etsy giveaway prize, a free gift card. And it'll be targeted towards, it'll happen in one of these live streams. So that's something to look forward to. I have to bring this up just a little, like that. I don't know if I want to do it like right here or down here. That's why I'm taking so long to figure out, like here or here. If you want, when you cut a sharp piece like that, you can just kind of sand it down a little bit and then tuck it in. So now that's the frame. It just glows so beautifully. We're gonna make a coil. Where is the coils? And it'll be a 20 gauge base coil. That's what we've been going with today. 20 gauge. I was hoping I had some already cut. And I don't. Is anybody else up wrapping right now? So sometimes I like to make the coils like, well, a lot of times I like to do things that are like, I wouldn't say like not symmetrical, but kind of in a way. Like abstract, but still neat. I'll show you. And I was like, I'll show you what I mean by that. But basically, like how this is still like a neat loop, but it's not like, oh, it meets right here and right here. It meets lower than higher. That creates like a nice visual effect for the piece. Cool, cool. Oh, that's gonna be nice. I think I've seen that there before under the spiral ammonite. See, and I have like so many earrings that I'm gonna create, but I just figured that would have not been as entertaining as wrapping the stones. But I will like wrap those. I lost the coil doing all that. I will be wrapping the earrings. They won't take me long to make those. Necklaces are like always my favorite thing. So this coil is gonna tuck it in as well. I feel like this live stream is like a secret hidden gem kind of live stream. Oh, so cute. I love wrapping these in this manner. Be sure to like the stream if you are just tuning in and you're finding this interesting. You help your algorithm show you more content like this, and it'll help for people who want to find more content like mine to find it. And yeah, it could just be a nice little kind act of the day. I just want to leave a little bit at the top for the chain to actually go through that loop. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the likes, y'all. Okay, so I don't need just that much. And we're just gonna cut the coil part and bring that out the way and wrap this to seal it. You gotta have that precision to cut the coil alone and not the base wire, which is why these flush cutters with the pointy tip can come in handy, in case anybody was wondering about that. Just like positioning it to where the coil can lay on it in a nice way. I still want it to shine and be bright. I think this angle is pretty nice. My son gave me some copper. I'd love to make myself a few bracelets. Please, Nina Rose. Yeah, I might make some bracelets tomorrow. I don't know if you saw. These bracelets. They can be loose or they can be more firm. I'm gonna make some more firm bracelets for the pop-up tomorrow. You could put spirals in it. So much you can do. I'm connecting the coil to the frame. it's not going where I want it to go in the back. I don't want it to be a loose end, so I need to like coil this like this. That way it hooks under and comes out on the other end for me, so I can secure it the way I want to secure it. Now it's right there to be found. That's a little trick you can use. The wire is like, okay, apatite is fragile too. You can see a little piece of it broke off. A lot of these raw stones can be fragile, so you gotta be careful when you're wrapping them. I've had stones like, I'm doing a really dope design and like the whole stone wants to crumble, especially like raw opal will do that after you're like already far into the design. And sometimes you have to just keep it and like find a way to make it all stay without breaking. Okay, the last step, it may look done. Ideally, it could have been done, but it does need to, we need to secure this to the frame. I'm going to use the 24 gauge to do that. I love this pretty blue. See you later, India. Hope everything's good for you. Yeah, the plier does damage the wire. And I honestly don't care about it. But if you do care about it, like Andre said, you can polish it with this. Like I care to an extent, but I don't care that deeply. I don't mind a little, a little rough look to it because the overall product is usually like pretty neat. But it's all about preference and how neat do you want your stuff to look. To me, I just consider it like an artist touch. But some people, especially like in the fine jewelry world, they're like they want to make sure there's none of that. So that's also okay. But there's special tools that have a good grip that I haven't explored. That have a good grip, but also they have like sticky stuff or whatever to make sure it doesn't damage the wire. You can also put scotch tape over this to like not leave the indents. Okay, so we're creating that little hook so we can make it hook underneath this right there. Just need to do a few rounds to seal it off. Okay, that was like the last one. We'll just break it right here. do 2 layers. 1, 2. And then we'll come around right here. Oh, it doesn't want to behave. Putting the 24 around the 24 itself makes it grip better to seal off the loose end. Just make a better look. This space is tight. Okay, dang it. Dang it, it broke. Okay. And then we just cut it right there. And tuck it really good. And now we're done. It's not gonna come up anymore. Everything is nice and sealed. And the stone is protected all around, so if it drops, it's not going to. Like there's a little stone, but it's not gonna affect it because it's so lightweight. The copper is what will hit the ground. So this one is nice and protected and very, very, very cute. And we're gonna put this one on the thin snake chain. That's how the necklace is gonna look. Very cute. Very cute piece. So we did 3 for 3. 1, 2, 3. And I have those 2. Honestly, if I couldn't get to making more necklaces tomorrow, I would be okay with just selling these here and making a few of these spear necklaces. And I have this one done. And I have the regular choker that's like that done too. I want to make one of these chokers and a bunch of these sun charms. So what will happen as I start running out of time, which this shouldn't be hard to get to stuff tomorrow because I finished all my Etsy orders. But as I run out of time, like I would just prioritize making these. I gotta get a new necklace thing because it keeps slipping. I'll prioritize making these sun charms. I like the tiger's eye one too. So I'm definitely gonna get some citrine in though. Like I want to have a colorful array of different stones, but I like how this looks. Hopefully I can wake up early, get some more stuff done. Tonight I'm gonna bead some more earrings. I'll probably I'll bead one set of the RBG real quick. And then that'll be it for my live stream. The rest I'll do off camera. Beading is pretty fun and easy. And you can incorporate beading into your necklaces, into chains, earrings, even rings, all types of things. But yeah, I'll make a quick little pair of these earrings. You guys can see how I do that. Conserving my wire. So if you already watched, you know when we get that calorie shot, I'm gonna pinch it right there to make sure it's nice and tight. And then I'm gonna tie this part around. Three times. 1, 2, and 3. Also, thank you guys for being here with me, watching and asking questions. No two are the same. Yeah, that's why I like freestyling the necklaces and stuff, because the raw specifically, and even cabochons, because most even like cabochons are different sizes too. But especially with raw stones, the likelihood, like, it's just they're raw. It's kind of like raw stones are just like very individualistic, like kind of like humans, you know, like no two people are exactly the same. Even twins have their differences. So when you have like a raw stone, it's gonna be different from another stone. Even though like these sunstones are very similar shape, they're all still different. So the shape and the design of the necklace always comes out a little differently. Even though I could like easily replicate my own stuff, but it's always gonna come out kind of differently. So for this, I need the green, the jade, little brown bead, black onyx, another brown bead, and then we're doing it around 3 times. I like to use these pliers that aren't as pointy because they just come in handy for cutting against the stone. Pinch it, straighten this out. There we go, right? And then like I have my hooks that I'll put on. Usually can say that for last because it's such an easy part of the process. Yep, very easy still. And you don't want to put that to the front, you want to put the hook to the back so that the front of the design can face the world. And the hook faces towards the face, towards the head. I mean, there's like little things that people are not aware of. I was like, I could even make a video on how to attach the earrings to the jewelry correctly. Yeah, so this concludes today's lesson. Definitely about to wrap the night up. And if you have any questions, let me know, y'all. Your freestyles are the best. Your energy is unlimited. Yeah, the amount of energy I have in my body is crazy. But I do try to get a good amount of sleep in. Thank you so much, Nina and Andre, for keeping it going. And Dee Breed, thank you. Hey, what's up? Yeah. So we got some earrings in tonight. We did this piece, this piece, this piece. We made 3 necklaces on camera. You can catch it on the replay if you missed it. Tomorrow, if I finish, sometimes when I'm creating for a pop-up, I will get like insatiable in a way, and I'll just keep wanting to create more and more and more and more. But I'll try to find a stopping point. And if I do, we can do a video on how to make these rings. And I definitely want to record how I'm gonna fix this. I was thinking I need to do a whole new frame in the back and just attach it to this. But my friend, she's also a jeweler. She was like, "Why don't you just attach this to this?" And I was like, "That's actually brilliant too." So I'll do something of the likes like that. And I want to attach this part as well. Just add some more reinforcement for him. And it would be good to use half round wherever I can, because that half round is very stronger than the 24 gauge and the 20 gauge. And I'm going to clean it up for him. I'm going to soak it, clean his chain, buff it and stuff, and have it looking brand new again. Thanks for watching, guys. Lester, what's up? Yeah, you're late. Good night, AS Creation. Thank you for being here. This is inspiring. I'm taking the title of the biggest fan from Australia. I know that's right, Emily. And you know, I ship to Australia quite often too. I think I shipped there this week. Well, I guess, quite often is like I ship there more than, you would think. And thank you so much. Thank you, Nina. Yeah, it's always lovely having you all here and conversating. You know, my brain is shutting down. Time to go to bed. So thanks, guys. I'm out. I'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully. Don't hold me to it, but I will try to be here tomorrow. I'm also gonna have these rings and I might make some more of these rings for the pop-up as well. And I have these Ankh earrings, and I'll make the mini versions. And I need to make a pair of Ankh studs for a customer as well. So lots to do tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.